All right, class, let's take a look at getting the median from a histogram. Remember, we're only looking at medians for histogram. So what's the first step? To get the median, the first thing we need to know is how many, in this example, how many trees total there are. So we got to find n. And how do we find n? We look at the frequencies, which are on this y-axis. So the first block has a frequency of 3. That means there's 3 cherry trees that have a height between 60 and 65. All right. The next one, same, 3. And then we go up to the next one, which is 8. The height of the top one here has 10. This height, if I look at it, go over to the y-axis, it's at 5. And then this last one has a height of 2. So I'm going to add all of these frequencies up, and I'll know how many trees there are total. So 3 plus 3 plus 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 2. When you add all that up, you get 31. Okay? You might have a problem where they actually tell you already the total, so you don't have to necessarily do that step, but we need to identify what the n is first. So that's the first step, okay? We've got our n, it's 31, and now we have to figure out where the middle is. To do that, we have to do this n plus 1 over 2. That's like dividing your frequencies in half, but then adding the middle number in there, like an extra 1. So that's why you do the plus 1. So we take that 31 plus 1, which is really 32. You can maybe do this by hand or in your head. And then I divide that by 2, and you get 16. This is not your median. That's just where the median is. Okay, so pay attention to that. Because once we get to 16, now we want to count up our frequencies to figure out where 16 is. So once we get to 16 or go over, that's where the median is going to be. So let's start doing that. All right. So the first one is 3. The next one's 3. So we're going to add those together, right? And I'll do this over here so we can see it. So 3 plus 3. That equals 6. Have we gotten to 16 yet? No, we have not, right? We're looking for the 16. So let's now go to the next one, right? So let's add in the 8 and see what we get. Because we got to see if that's where the middle is. So I add 8. And 8 plus 6 is 14. Have we gotten to 16 yet? Right, we're looking for that 16. 14 is not 16 yet, so we have to go to the next group. All right, next group here, we'll add in the next group, which has a frequency of 10. So we'll add the 10. All right, and that gets us to 24. 24 finally passes 16. So where did that happen? It happened when we added the 10. So that's in this bar, right? And what's the actual height, the median height in that bar? That's not going to work. All right, that's the 75 to 80 group. And so that is my answer. Okay, I'm going to say the median in this case, class, is 75 to 80. Done. The answer you'll get for the median will always be the numbers in the interval given on the x-axis. So you want to make sure that that's the final step to get your median. Where did it happen? 75 to 80 is the height for your median in these cherry trees.